When your dad got out of jail, in 2015, right? Did you
Yeah,
ever sit down with him and just have a real conversation and ask him certain questions about certain rumors that or myths that's about your father?
bro, absolutely, bro. I was like you. If you would have interviewed him, I was the same way. You heard? I was like, first, it was like a 2-3 hour phone call. First time I ever spoke to him, like as a grown up. He called me block and shit. And I was like, I was tiptoeing on it, like, cause I ain't wanna be like one of them niggas like interviewing that nigga. Like, like he was ducking that shit. He really didn't like questions. Like, he liked questions, but he didn't want to be interviewed. Like, he could have been did that shit. He didn't really want to be interviewed. Like, he was like, if you let other people tell your story for you, it lasts longer. You heard? That's what he always used to tell me. Like, yo, like, don't do too many interviews, bro. Like, let them tell your story. Like, let the blogs do what they do. They can say whatever the fuck they want to say. When they stop talking, that's when you going broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna go broke when they stop talking. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna lie. Like, I had a conversation with him first, and then I had gotten into like an altercation. I could talk about it now. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not around at the moment and shit. So I got into an altercation in the Bronx in the projects with an older dude and shit. And I ain't even know like somebody told him and shit. So that nigga showed up at my door like I ain't never tell this nigga where I live, nothing. And when I was talking to him, like I told you, like for that conversation, I was living upstate at that time. So there was no way you could decipher an upstate apartment to an apartment in the Bronx in the project. This nigga popped up at my door, knocked on the door with my brother and my aunt, rest in peace. Knocked on the door and shit. Came and got me. Like, yo, what's going on over here? Like, what happened and shit? I told him what happened. He's like, I know some people over here. I'm gonna talk to them and get that shit squashed away. You know what I'm saying? Just stop being so reachable. And that's when I really got serious and got a crib. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I was everywhere. I was staying over here, staying over there, staying over there. I'm on tour. I'm never really nowhere. Like, I'm everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like hotels and shit. I was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So after that, like I was on some shit like, yeah, I gotta get my own crib and it gotta be low. And at the time I was visiting, you know what I'm saying, like back and forth to different states, Miami, AZ, LA, just trying to feel a vibe of which one I wanna go to and shit. So but
Yeah. Now, when he pops up to your crib, what's that like?
yo, I ain't gonna lie, yo, my mans, like it was crazy because when he knocked on the door and shit, I went to the door. I looked through the peephole and I seen who it was. I ran to my man's room because I had it was a 3-bedroom for me. I had my own room, and the person who owned the crib had his own room, and then his brother had his own room. It's 3 rooms and shit. So I ran to their room and shit. I'm like, yo, whatever y'all got in here, put that shit away right now. Like, so they like, what? I'm like, yo, bro, listen, whatever you got, like anything that's illegal, just put it away, bro. Like for me, like I want everybody to be as comfortable as possible before I open the door. So they're not understanding why I'm saying that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they put everything away. So I open the door and shit. Hey, what's up? So he just walked in my house and shit. He started looking around and shit. He going in all the rooms and shit. Hey, what y'all doing in here, man? Y'all chilling? So I'm like, yeah, like, what's up? Like, he like, yo, who in here with you and shit? Like, I'm like, nah, it's me and my mans. He like, oh yeah, these your friends and shit? Like, where they was at when that shit happened? With that nigga and shit. So I'm like, yeah, they was there and shit. He's like, oh, word? And these still your friends? Oh, all right, cool. So now they scared to death. They're like, oh, shit, yo, it's fucking Alpo. Because he's coming in and he on some aggressive shit. That nigga got the fanny pack. That nigga got gloves on. Like, we like, yo, I'm thinking like, this nigga will fucking kill us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, this nigga came suited up. Like, it was before COVID, bro. Your man had his mask on, gloves, fucking fanny pack. This nigga was moving tack. Like, ski mask rolled up like this. You heard? I'm like,
Yeah,
yo,
this is say cheese. This is
what
say
type
cheese
of
exclusive right
ninja
here.
that sent to my crib? Like,
He was by himself.
I know niggas got bread on my head, but damn, that nigga sent the assassin.
He was by himself.
No, he came with my brother and my aunt, rest in peace, my aunt Monica. Like, I think like my brother's the one who told them where I was at, because if I'm not mistaken, I told my brother where I was staying at. I could be wrong, but either way, it's fucking crazy. If I never told nobody where I was at and he found me, that's crazy. And if I told my brother and they just popped up like that, it's still crazy. No matter how you look at it, nigga, this nigga showed up serious. Like, come outside, let me talk to you. He like, yo, you got anything in here? Like, I'm like, he like, this shit dirty? I'm like, He like, all right, so let's talk outside then. We went outside. Talking to him, I told him what happened and shit. He like, all right, I'm gonna take care of it. Some other shit happened with my aunt and shit. She had wanted us to go talk to her husband. We pulled up to another block in the Bronx. He hopped out, hollered at a nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, my sister, type shit. And after that, everybody was just laughing, joking. We departed. We all had shit to do. That was like my first like experience though. Like I got to ride around with that nigga and hop out and see people's reaction